Shut up, Eric. Shut up, Eric.
You're gonna have that song stuck in your head
It's been stuck in my head for almost a year. I'm over it. I dream of Jeannie. It's fucking so stupid.
All right.
I love that show, though.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah,
That's because you had a crush on the genie.
that's true.
Everybody
She'd be
did.
wiggling her nose and be like, "Oh, whatever you want, master." And I'm just like, this guy is not.
This guy's
not going after what would
totally
be the
not
best.
legit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like he has no interest in what every red-blooded American would be after.
Yeah, exactly. With the genie
He's just
looking like that.
oh no, you can clean my couch or something.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Can you just make sure that like my memos are typed and no.
Yeah.
That's not at all what they would be. And your wish is my command.
And you're just sitting there like, this guy doesn't get it.
No.
This guy doesn't get it at all.
The kind of power that he has. Yeah. No. I mean, really, if you think about it, a lot of those old shows from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s really, like, I mean, you can look at stuff like Gilligan's Island, dude.
Yeah.
If you were stuck on an island with Ginger and Marianne, come on.
I'd
Would you be
just
busy trying to work on a coconut phone?
Yeah,
no.
totally.
No.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'd be doing.
If you're the professor, would you be like, hey, hold on, I'm trying to get away to get off of this beautiful paradise island with two beautiful women, and let's be honest here, no other guy on this island is piquing their interest at all. Do they want Gilligan? No. Do they want the skipper? No. So, come on now.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm just saying, like, I would definitely just be like, straight to business. That's it, all the time.
Be like, hey, Ginger, what's up?
No, not like that.
Hey,
I'd be
Marianne,
like,
how's it going? Like, we all know what's going to happen here. We all know that you guys don't like
celibacy.
Gilligan.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, celibacy. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Nope, you guys need to stay on your side of the island. I am trying to help us get back to
don't
civilization.
Touch me. Don't look good.
Yeah.
Wear a sweater vest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like as thick of a sweater vest as possible. Yep. I know it's like on an island, so it's probably 100 degrees with 100% humidity, and you want to take off all your clothes, but I don't want you to do that.
Nope, never.
No.
Cover up.
Yeah. Yeah, Gilligan's Island. What else? Well, like Charlie's Angels. I mean, the three, of course, they could kick somebody's ass, so I don't know.
That might be kind of entertaining, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what would happen.
Put me in an arm bar.
Yeah, right. Right. Let's see your takedowns. What? That might be kind of interesting. But a lot of those shows, man, you really think about it. You're like, look at all the power that they had. You know,
and they
like
were still
Bewitched.
Good people.
Yeah, they were. They were. Would we all be the same? No.
No, I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Something to strive for, though. I think that's the overall like goal of the show. Teach you like values. Think about it, right?
I guess.
Yeah. You don't get that nowadays.
No, there's no values nowadays.
No,
not
nobody has any moral fiber whatsoever.
No, there's no moral fiber anymore. That's all gone. Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's Eric and Juicy. Juicy is making
again. I know, a second appearance.
Two-time appearance here within the last two battle reports. So that's awesome.
What's it been? 2 weeks?
It's been it's been a couple weeks, since we played last. Obviously, I think we posted our other video in the beginning of June, but we shot that thing back at the end of May, like May 22nd or something like that. So,
and then we've both been busy, so
yeah, we've both been busy.
Camping trips and shit like that. So.
Being on call for work, stuff like that. That's why we weren't able to make it to Bug Eater. Just both of us were on call. And then I think Tom was gone on vacation with his kiddo. So none of us were able to make it to that one, so sorry. But it's good to be back. We're getting on like regular rhythm again. I had a couple good questions, some good comments that came in. One of them was actually about our top 5 Anvil video that we did. This was, I don't think you were on it, but
I didn't do that.
And they were asking about, is this up to date with Clash of Kings 2022? And I'm like, no, it's not.
3 weeks.
I know.
You can't paint one model in 3 weeks.
I've been painting firefight dudes, so
yeah, I've got a whole stash of firefight too.
But so we don't know what scenario we have yet. We did a hodgepodge of terrain. This is Juicy's new mat that he has. It's another Mats by Mars mat. It's the jungle themed mat with the Kings of War lines on it.
I like the jungle.
Actually, it looks cool. Nice. I really like the way it looks. We're using that with some of my terrain from different eras, so to speak, and I think we're even using like palm trees as the trees. It's going to look a little bit different with the terrain. You just haven't painted it
I have
yet.
to paint it.
Yeah.
And all that crap came with no instructions, so I have no effing idea. I
That's the nice thing.
I'm trying to fit it together, and it's just like 300 pieces. I'm like, I don't even know where this goes. Like, none of it fits together. I don't know.
That's the nice thing about Battlefield in a Box is all done, ready to go. The only thing you usually have to do is glue in the trees, and that's it. Everything else already painted.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I got my terrain from Etsy for like $15.
Yeah,
and there's no instructions, and it's like 3D printed. And
still not bad stuff.
It's not bad.
I've bought stuff on Etsy too. I like the stuff. It's just Battlefield in a Box to me.
If you're busy,
it costs more. Yeah, it's
if
just
you're
so
busy
much
and
easier.
you don't want to put the terrain together and paint it, and it makes more sense.
You know, when we bought that at Adepticon, we took her out of the box and played it. You know, it was nice. So, but yeah, so it'll be 2,300 points. Undead. This is I went with more of a hammer anvil style list. This isn't a pure trash list this time. I wanted to give a different look for you.
Yeah, but I actually want to see how well that trash list can hold up to a bunch of different things.
Well, next time we play, we'll do the straight up trash. I tweaked a couple things on it. So.
Oh yeah, you got some barrel whites?
No barrel whites. They're just called whites now. They're not called barrel whites anymore.
My bad.
They're just whites now.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, get started. You guys will see deployment. Well, you guys have already seen deployment.
You're seeing deployment right now.
Seeing deployment right now. Yeah,
right now as we speak.
The magic of cinematography and video editing.
We are actually in 2 places at once.
We are.
Just so you know.
We are, and then you guys will get to see the semi-clean inside of your house. So it's clean. I'm just kidding.
What?
It's clean. What?
What?
I'm just saying they're gonna get to see the inside of your house. It'll be the first time for them.
I don't know if I like that.
But with that being said, do you have anything else before we get started?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get started on with the game. All right, the new look at Juicy's board here, all nice and jungle themed.
Don't ask.
I remember. You already told me about this.
Don't ask.
All right, let's see. Tell everybody what you got.
I have some models, and they are painted and stuff, so that one's got a hair on it. Dog hair.
You're gonna break the model trying to get it off.
Fuck it. Okay, right. So we got Goblin Scouts right there. We got a regiment. We got a horde Ogre Warriors. Grakagamok. Always have to have Grok. Another horde Warriors. We got Nom Nom over here. Horde of Warriors. We got Blaster. Horde of Boomers. We got Boomer Sergeant. Another Blaster. Horde of Warriors. Horde of Warriors. Another thing of Goblin Cav. And then we have a little troop regiment of Berserkers. Yeah, Berserkers. There it is.
You know, I was surprised. You didn't really go full speed on the flanks. You kind of held some of your speed there in the middle. It makes sense why you did that, but kind of interesting. I know the Berserkers have wild charge, so you have a little speed there, which is nice.
A little bit extra speed, yeah. They'll die.
Yeah.
Once you start putting Candace over there, the werewolves.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's not like
you started looking at that and you're like, well, never mind. All right. Yeah, looks like you got 14 drops.
14.
You got 1 unit of shooting. Well, Nam I think has shooting, but
Nam has shooting, and then this Boomer Sergeant has.
That's right. Yeah.
Nothing super fantastic.
Not bad. All right. For the undead deployment, we have a troop of Revenant Cav with a horde of werewolves. We've got Lycanus right next to him. We've got the Shambling Blight formation, which is 2 legions of zombies, and then the Pegasus. Thriller. The Pegasus. They do. Yeah. The zombies do look like they're from the music video for Thriller. The Undead Pegasus is actually supposed to be a Goreblight, but it's the same base size, so just haven't painted the Goreblight yet. Lady Alona in the back is actually a Necromancer, so no Lady Alona, although she would really be doing well in this army. Horde of Skeleton Warriors, another Horde of Skeleton Warriors, a Horde of Revenants behind them with the Lich King. And then over on my other flank, I have another troop of Rev Cav with another horde of werewolves behind them. So I definitely went hammer anvil, speed on the flanks. Tried to give you as many problems as I can so that it keeps you kind of divided. But yeah, That's the way the board looks. The going over terrain real quick, we have a piece of impassable. We have a height 3 hill, right?
Yeah.
Height 3. We have a forest right there. In the middle, we have a impassable piece in the middle. Oh, next to the forest, we also have an obstacle right there. Over on the other side, same thing, height 3 hill. We have a piece of obstacle, a forest, and then another piece of impassable. So pretty balanced as far as the board goes. For this scenario, we have, which one is it again? Smoke and mirrors, that's right. So like last time, we have 10 bluff counters. Smoke and mirrors, though, we flip them over at the end of each round. We each flip one bluff counter over that is in our deployments, or in our table half. And we'll go from there. Let's see, I think well, except for my one outlier way on the other side of the board, I think we both kind of did most of our bluff counters in the middle. Trying to push each other into deployment zones. But we'll go over those as we go through the game. So we'll go ahead and go into turn 1. We'll see how this thing goes. All right, end of turn 1, and all we did is move up on each other. I don't think we literally did it. Oh, we got to turn over, each one of us has to turn over one of our counters here.
Oh, look at that 0.
Oh, what do you know? 0. Oh, crap. Move that forward just a minute.
Kind of
back.
assumed. You're like, oh yeah, you might just have to leave something.
Oh, what do you know?
back there.
0. So both of our counters that we turned over were 0s, which is
Looks like I
good.
don't have to hold anything back.
I know. I was wondering about that.
Assumed.
But I figured since you have actually a little bit faster of an army this time, may not be the best idea to hold one back there for you. Let's see. I did cast Bark Skin on them, which I don't think is going to do any good. So, because I don't know when it expires, I'd have to look and see when it goes away.
I would assume it'd be a return.
That's what I think too. Let's see. What else? Yeah, legitimately, all we did was move stuff up. I moved my flanks up a little bit faster than the rest of my army because I can, and the rest of my army is super slow. You moved up everything. You moved your blasters up a little bit ahead of your battle line. And then you actually kept your flankers back. So you actually moved both your flanker units back, which I think is interesting, but I'm sure you have a plan for that. So
It's not interesting. Like, if you charge, you're going to be in my deployment zone.
yeah, pretty much.
They're going to start rolling my flank.
No.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
you got, on this side, you've got your boomers that can cover you.
Now I do, now that I moved them over.
But this side, you don't. So that would be interesting.
This side I'm less worried about. I still have Brock, I still have Nom.
Yeah, this side, you've got a lot of support, but the flanking possibilities on this side are better for me, just because you don't have shooting on this side.
Right.
Which, there again, you have a lot of combat.
It's almost a wash. Really.
Yeah, and then over here you have less combat, but you have the shooting, so it kind of balances out. And then I just have a bunch of units everywhere, so it really doesn't make too much of a difference.
Which is the problem with your fucking army. You can't really match up against.
Yeah, it's hard.
There's just so much shit.
There's only 13 units, though. This is a little bit smaller.
That's a lot of hordes.
So, yeah, it is a lot of hordes. And a couple legions. All right, let's go on to turn 2, and maybe something will die.
No, probably not. If anything dies this turn, it'll be my shit.
No.
Your shit ain't gonna. I'm not gonna fucking KO any of your shit in one turn.
Probably not, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. All right, top of 3.
Joking.
One. I'm going to turn over this one back here. This is a win.
Weird.
1 and a 1.
Mm.
Crazy. Crazy how that works. All right, so there was actually a lot of combat this turn.
Nothing died, but there was a lot of
no,
combat.
you killed my skeleton horde
Oh,
because you flanked him with grok.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do. So you charged into my calf chaff over here, did some wounds, but unable to kill them. So they're living life.
One away.
Feeling good, feeling
One
strong.
away.
You charged into my legion of zombies, right?
They didn't kill
here.
him?
No, you did. I think you did a good amount of wounds, though. Yeah, you did
That was
10.
respectable.
You did 10 wounds on them. That was
Yep.
good. You moved your boomers and shot my gore blight and did 4 wounds. Then you double charged with your blaster and your horde of warriors on my other legion of zombies and did 18 wounds. It's pretty good. Actually, when we're done here, I got to do my Iron Resolve and take them down by a wound because they're steady. So got to do that. But over here, you guys will notice that one of the skeleton hordes is gone. Wah, wah, wah.
Grok got a flank. It was juicy.
Grok got a nice juicy flank. So yeah, and then you were unable to take out my other horde of skeletons, which is fine. You didn't really do very well though. You only did 4 wounds, which was crazy. I was expecting a little higher wound total than that, but guess you can't roll good all the time, right? And then that echoed over here on the other flank. I think you only did 3 wounds against my chaff calves. So, yeah, kind of an interesting, big clash. And then now it's time to start just grinding.
Yeah.
Now the grinding begins. So,
unfortunately, the undead are set up to grind.
Especially this undead army is set up to grind. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. The only thing, Dead, you did get first blood. Well, technically, I got first blood because I killed your blaster, actually.
Yeah.
But still, and that's actually, I guess I should go back to my phase. I moved up and I did charge with my skeleton warriors. I charged into his blaster. So in this edition, if you charge the blaster first and kill them, then they don't blow up. So that's nice. So I charged them with skellies, blew them up. Some would say it was bad because then it outpositioned them for Grok. They're skeleton warriors. They're 140 points. So it's like, whatever. Who cares? That's kind of my feeling on that. But I guess people are different. Everybody's a little different.
Didn't seem like a big deal to me, but whatever. What do I know?
Yeah, I mean, it was their skeleton warrior horde. It's whatever.
Yeah.
What else did I do? I think that was actually it as far as charges. I obviously don't have the speed that you do. You've got a lot more speed throughout the whole army, so you're going to dictate most of the charges because I'm speed 5 with a lot of my units. You're speed 6. I'm shambling, you're not. So you have much more mobility and speed, at least with most of your army. Now, I do have speed with, obviously, my werewolves and with my cav, but you're doing a good job keeping those at bay just because my werewolves are kind of what they are. So let's see where it goes on from here. Going into turn 3, and we've got, let's see, 2 bluff counters were 0s, and then the other 2 on the right side of the board are both 1s. So we have a 1 right here, and then a 1 a little bit over behind your Goblin Scout Calf. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see what turn 3 has for us. All right, end of turn 3.
Yep.
So I hit you back, you hit me back over here, and my Rev Cav held strong. I don't even think I did any wounds on your Berserkers.
You did 1.
I did. That was last time. That was last turn.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I flank charged with my werewolves and took out your ogre horde, and then you charged in with your scouts and did a couple respectable wounds. Respectable. Let's see.
Can't expect too much more from scouts.
Yeah, my zombies actually helped kill the warriors. They rolled really well. And then over here, I flanked with my Goreblight, or not flanked. Well, yeah, I flanked. I surge flanked, and helped take out your other ogre horde, which was helped by the zombies. You eventually shot off that legion of zombies, though. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Kind of hurts, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be okay.
Some way.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, but I think I'm gonna be okay. Moving over here to this board half, let's see, what did I do? Okay, so I flanked with the werewolves into your horde of warriors. There was also attacking my skellies. We took them out. I repositioned, and then you double charged my skeletons and rolled exactly what you needed to kill them. You actually kind of sucked. Well, you were 1 over, yeah. But it actually kind of sucked because your ogre horde that charged into him only did like 4 wounds.
Yeah, and then Grok whiffed too.
Yeah, but you needed a 10 and you rolled an 11, so yeah, you got it. And my dude, my Lich King, because I moved him earlier to try and get some Alchemist Curse shots, he wasn't able to inspire, so here we are. And then you charged into my werewolves doing 5 wounds, and then over on the edge, we're just slapping each other at this point. We were both doing wounds here.
Oh, I did 2.
You did 2 wounds. 2. So yeah, we're just kind of holding and sticking. You did finally take a couple things off the board. But there's just so much. So it's going to be interesting to see.
left.
There's a lot left, yeah. So it will be interesting to see what happens next going into turn 4. We also turned over the other set of counters, and we have a 2 right next to Grok. And what was the one you turned over here? Oh, a 0 right here next to the tower there. So it leads me to wonder where the hell everything is. A lot of zeros. I'm not going to tell you right now. Anyway, we're going to go on to turn 4. That was good. All right, we are at the bottom of 4. We are going to call this one. I know it's not going to go all the way to full game, so I'm sorry, guys, but let's talk about what happens. So, and you'll see where we're at.
Pretty much everything that I had was full wounds, and Eric wavered every single thing I had on the board. So next turn he's going to kill everything.
Yeah. So Berserkers,
his rolls were all 10 plus, and everything's wavered.
So Berserkers would be dying, or not dying. I'm sorry.
Berserkers might kill
probably would kill them. Yeah, they got 5 wounds.
I have one unit that would actually be able to attack.
Like Canis is getting ready to mop them up if possible if he needs to. The werewolves are getting ready to charge into the Boomer Sergeant or charge into, or I guess he doesn't really need to charge into the other unit of boomers because I think the Gorblight's doing fine.
Yeah, well they're wavered too. So
yeah, so the horde of boomers, they are wavered. The Boomer Sergeant's not wavered, but I'm down to 3 wounds with Inspiring. Don't think you'd be able to take the puppies off.
Probably not.
My Legion of Zombies are hanging out ready to either capture these objectives that are here or kill whatever's left.
I'm kind of curious.
I bet you are curious.
2 figured.
1
figured.
And a 1.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd have been a nasty side of the board. There's one over here.
That one's praised.
That one is a 0. So you put a 1 and a 2 and a 1, and I kind of did the same.
You put the 1.
Oh, that's right. I put the 1 over there, and then over here there was a 2,
yeah.
a 1, and a 1. So it would have been kind of the same thing. Anyway, so moving along, I would have been able to take out these guys next turn with another round of combat. They're up to 5 wounds, but I'm gonna probably take them off. Boomer Sergeant's gonna die because I'll probably charge him with the werewolves. He would probably die.
This unit's wavered, Grok's wavered, this unit's wavered, and this unit's wavered.
No joke, guys. No joke.
Yeah, no shit.
I wavered Grok with Alchemist Curse from my Lich King. Combat, I wavered his Ogre Warriors. My Werewolves wavered his Ogre Warriors over here. And then my Revenants wavered, or Revenant Cav wavered the other units. So everything over here is wavered.
This is 1 turn of combat.
To 1 turn of combat. This is how a game can dramatically swing sometimes. And this is one of those where if we were playing a tournament, this would be a hard one to play because now you've got to kind of sit there and take it, man. You just have to sit there and take it. And
well, no, it's impossible. When somebody rolls that good, like, what are you going to do? Because I have to
it's just
there
luck, you know? I mean, yeah. And so yeah, this would be a hard one. I probably would kill these guys here. I don't know about kill. Well, we rolled for Grok, and I wouldn't kill him. You were gonna probably heal these warriors over here, so make it harder. They probably.
Yeah.
Over on the flank, we don't quite know what would have happened there. I think they probably would have. Yeah, because they're wavered. That's right. So I'd get to attack back. Get to attack back. You don't attack me. I would probably be able to kill 2 out of the 3 units here, I'm guessing. They're probably 1. I still think this one would probably stay. But now you're looking at, you have Grok, which Grok is still nasty, don't get me wrong. But I've got a full, this horde is full, and they're Fearless 24, Defense 5. That's a hard horde to chew through with Grok in 1 turn. He could do it, but it would be challenging. So I would probably... I'd probably get to Grok too because I think I'd put another 4 wounds on him when we rolled it, so he'd be up to 9 wounds. So he'd be a stiff breeze away from dying. So you'd have to heal him or do something. So anyway, that's why we're stopping here, guys. He has bottom of turn, but we're stopping in the middle way because everything's wavered, and next turn it would just be dead. Dead.
So.
Yeah, it would just be dead. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the recap hopefully you guys liked the battle report, but we'll go into the recap here. I know, again, we're stopping it kind of early, but there's a reason for that.
There's
Sometimes,
yeah,
this would be kind of a boring game for you guys. A lot of things would probably die. So, there's really no point in rolling it unless you want to. But roll to see what would happen with your units.
They're all wavered.
Well, that's what I mean. It would go to turn 5, and then I would just roll and just kill stuff, and you'd just be pulling stuff. So, and while that'd be fun for me, that would not be fun for you. We know what's going to happen. So, anyway, all right. Let's go ahead and do
We
our...
can surmise what will probably happen.
We can go ahead and do our end of game recap. So, we called the game midway through turn 4. I know, sorry guys, this was a little bit shorter of a battle report.
Honestly, we would have kept going if I hadn't gotten 90% of my units wavered.
Yeah, I think you only had 1, 2...
And they weren't going to be
3...
No, just 2.
Well, you had Nom. You had Nom, Boomer Sergeant,
what is he going to do?
Berserker. I'm just saying, you only have 3 units that were not wavered.
Okay,
I'm
fair enough. Anyways,
validating your point.
It would not have been impactful.
He literally had the rest of his army. The entire army was wavered. And this turn was a pivotal turn because it was pivotal for you, not so pivotal for me. I think I still could have grinded it with ground it with you.
Yes.
I could have. Yeah, right. I could have kept grinding with you. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I could have kept grinding with you. Yeah, just change it. Change the tense.
Yeah.
I could have kept grinding with you. I think that you would have taken out the werewolves on the right flank of mine, which would have greatly weakened my right flank. Then I think it would have probably come down to the Revenants and what they would have done against the Ogre.
I think I probably could have killed the Revs. Honestly, if I'd have been double charging with the Grok and gotten a semi-decent roll, or, you know what I mean? And then I probably could have killed the Werewolves. That side probably would have been mine, right?
But then you've got...
This side would not have been mine.
No.
I would have been basically trying to limit how many objectives you could capture.
Right. And I don't know at this point how many you could have limited, because I have so much over on the left.
I'd have tried to take the Werewolves out.
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
That would have been hard,
Which,
though.
I mean, with... Nah, I mean, not really. With, like, 8 plus 18 shots, I mean...
Well, I charged in with the Gore Blight, though, and did that, so you couldn't shoot those 18 shots. Yeah,
but then once everything got wavered, it was pretty much over. So
yeah, I think you know, just my Gore Blight charging into the boomers, I think that played a huge role on this flank, because once I took away that ability for them to shoot.
Whose idea was that?
That was yours. I was thinking Boomer Sergeant because I was thinking inspiring, and then I had to remember that he wasn't inspiring. So it doesn't matter anyway. And you're absolutely right. I was thinking, because Boomer Sergeant used to inspire boomers. So I thought, oh, okay, cool, get rid of inspiring. So then I can kill you more effectively later. But you're right. Yeah, there's a better choice.
No, you want to lock
boomers.
those boomers down. Because you're locking down 18 shots.
And the Gore Blight locked them down.
Cloak
of Death is also nasty.
He did 5 wounds and wavered them. So
yeah,
you know.
Cloak of Death is nasty because at the end of the movement phase, whatever units within 6 inches gets an automatic wound.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Keeping that down, you know, and that's the hard part about the ogres. I think the ogres, the weakness to the ogre army is their nerve.
The nerve is shitty, but you did have some pretty good nerve rolls too.
I
mean,
did.
you were
I
hitting
did.
10s
I was
every
rolling.
time.
I was
10,
rolling a lot
10,
of 8,
10.
like 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I was rolling pretty high.
You were like,
I don't think I rolled
what
anything.
do I need to waver them? 10, 10.
Yeah.
What do I need to waver them? 9, 9.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, it would have just wasted your guys' time to.
It would have wasted my time.
Yeah, it would have wasted our time.
Because I wouldn't have been able to even move. I'd have been like this.
Yep.
Your
and
turn.
then I just would have been dead, and yeah. Game. Which in a tournament, it's one of those things. You got to play it. But when you're playing
in a tournament, that'd have been like basically a wipe almost for me. That'd have been bad.
Yeah, here, yeah. It's even hard to ask this question because what happened here was kind of fluky. But what do you think about your ogres? I know you have a whole different idea that you want to do with them. You're just waiting on getting the models. Does any part of this list that you have now go into that other list?
No.
Okay.
No, but this list is actually really solid.
It is.
This is the list I played with you for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, it is a very solid list. It's just
and it does just fine generally when you know what I mean.
People don't roll 5 waivers in one turn. And
yeah.
You don't waver literally.
Plus, usually you're not so
75%
grindy either. Usually you don't have a bunch of units with Fearless 28. You know what I mean?
Fearless 29.
29, right. So,
Guys, the Shambling
pretty
Blight.
rough.
I'll tell you right now, don't play it. Your friends are going to hate you. The Shambling Blight is freaking broken.
No, it's not. Let's put this into perspective. Most people, when they roll, they're not going to roll needing 5s and 5s, and they're not going to roll 9 wounds with the Shambling Blight.
That is true.
And you are consistently rolling like 9 wounds. I'm just like, I don't understand how it's even possible. So it's not broken.
Right,
unless
you're
you
right.
roll
There's
good.
probably more balance
yeah,
to it.
it's not really broken, I don't think. But
the last couple of games that I've used the Shambling Blight, the zombies have rolled just as So this game, for example, my werewolves. Werewolves.
How many more points are they?
They are 255 compared to 170 for the Legion, I believe, somewhere around there. I'm sure you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. 255 as opposed to 170, and I was granted. Okay, zombies have 30 attacks, and then the werewolves
they still need 5s and 5s.
Have 18. Yeah. But they still need when attacking a warrior horde, which is what I was attacking. I flank charged them with with my werewolves, as you guys saw earlier in the game. I did 6 wounds with my zombies.
7.
From a frontal, was it 7?
I think that was 7. Yeah,
okay, I did 7 wounds in a frontal attack with the zombies, and then now granted I flank charged them, so obviously I had to broke up my combats into 2 separate ones with the werewolves. In one group of 18 dice, I did 5 or something. I did more attacks with my zombies than I did with my werewolves. Now granted, yes, I rolled another 18 attacks with the werewolves, and that obviously helped boost how many wounds I did. But if you were to take the werewolves in just one round of attacks with zombies one round, I did more hits or more wounds with my zombies, needing 5s and 5s as opposed to needing 3s and 4s. Yeah.
Pretty much the Shambling Blight are fucking awesome for stopping cavalry.
Dude,
yeah, anything with thunders. They bog pretty much anything down. They're awesome.
As much as I hate to give
I just think we need more formations is what I think.
Oh, dude, formations are awesome, man.
Yeah,
I really do.
Cool.
I enjoyed that about last edition.
I think we need so many formations that we don't know what to do. Because it gives you so many options to build your army around.
Options are nice. Options are nice.
Options are always nice. And if we got a couple formations that are extra expensive, like maybe 800 points or something like that, 600 points, 800 points, something that we could build an entire army around, that's what I would find pretty interesting. Is like 10 formations that are all roughly, 5 of them are maybe pretty expensive, like it's the backbone of your army. Then you can build your army around that core aspect.
At that point, wouldn't it almost be a theme list at that point? Or no?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I wouldn't count it as a theme list. Like if you're getting, say, the Shambling Blight, you can add 2 more legions of zombies to it. You know what I mean? That's like 700 points or something like that. That's the backbone of your army, right? So you can effectively build your entire list around the backbone of your army.
Oh my god, there'd be so many zombies.
Because right now the formations are basically just, like add-ons. You know what I mean? They're like maybe a flank here, maybe a flank there. You can't really build your army around a formation. Like think about all the formations out there. You can't really build your entire army around a formation.
No, you really can't. It's kind of just like flavor. Just kind of add, to it.
So I think it'd be cool as if
it also depends on how big
backbone of your army.
It also depends on how big your army is. Like if you're doing a game with like 1,500 points, because not everybody does 2,300.
True, we only do 2,300.
Yeah. So if you do a smaller game, maybe it would be more of a backbone. I don't know. True. All I know is the Shambling Blight is
they're good.
Really a good unit or a good formation. I used it effectively to gut out the middle of your army practically. I don't know
if it was the middle.
Your right flank?
Right half of the board?
Right half of the board? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Being able to stick and hold, because he threw 2 units into me. Now, granted, is it always going to work? No. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, you haven't lost anything. I mean, it's 170 points.
Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. And they will always make their points back as long as you don't get them trip charged, pretty much.
And they have Phalanx, they have Iron Resolve. They give you the tools that you need. And then if you have the Goreblight with them, which you should have the Goreblight with them.
Yeah, if you're not running the Goreblight, you're stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you have to do it in the Shambling Blight. You have to run him. But if you're not running him with those zombies, then you're missing out because he gives Rallying 1 to the zombies. So now they're Fearless 29.
And he can Surge Flank.
And that's what I did earlier.
Yeah. Well, that's how you have to use it.
I moved him. I had him in the middle. Moved him up. Pivoted flank. Rolled a 6.
And by the way, you rolled 6 all 3 times you attacked
Yep.
him. For the extra
on
dice,
the
so.
D6, I rolled a 6, so we get 12 attacks on the flank, which then you double it, becomes 24. Yeah, that was nasty. He's a nasty little. It's almost like a mini hammer anvil formation because they're the anvil, and then he just moves up and he just hammers stuff. I think that you have to add the necromancer in though. That gives. Oh, that's what I forgot. Dang it! I forgot the whole game.
You forgot a lot of shit.
I know. I gotta play it more. The
You were
necromancer.
like, I forgot to attack with this unit and
I
this
know,
unit.
it was bad. I was forgetting stuff.
Multiple times. 2 turns you forgot to attack.
Guess what? The zombies had vicious.
Oh.
I totally forgot the zombies had
Oh,
vicious.
that sounds terrible.
So they did really well, and I forgot that my necromancer that I ran in the back, he had the aura vicious zombie.
I think
so.
what we
Actually,
need
the
to do-
Goreblight would have
I
had.
think what we need to do is you need to stop playing this list on camera so we can get ready for a fucking Adepticon.
Adepticon. That's a year. Well, not quite a year. A little under a year away.
It's the only tournament we go to, though.
Well, true, but they might want us to go to others if we're able to. You never know. Anyway.
Dude, my lady will kill me if I use my vacation time to fucking go to a tournament for
I
fucking
agree.
Kings of War.
I agree.
Instead of like anniversary stuff, all kinds of shit, birthday stuff. You know, some women like a full week of birthdays. Yeah, like a full week off of
She's
birthday
active.
week.
You know,
yeah,
you
I
know
know.
she can
I
hit
give
you,
her
right?
shit all the time.
She's gonna come out and
Fucking
hit
birthday
you.
week. What the hell's that shit? What do you want to do for your birthday? I don't want to do shit.
You know, what I want
Buy
to
me
do
some beer.
I want a game. That's what I want to do for my
Yeah.
birthday. That's what I want to do.
You don't want to go drink a shit ton of whiskey and put on a fedora.
That was rough, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, so I forgot. So not only did the Goreblight get vicious, which I didn't roll ever,
Yep.
but also the 2 legions of zombies would have gotten vicious. All of their attacks.
I don't think you needed it.
I don't think I needed it either. But that would have made them even more nasty. The werewolves are nice. I just think they're still too expensive. For 255
They're really
points,
not worth
and they're just
the
not
price.
Worth, yeah.
Even when you roll good with them,
there's just 255 points. It's
like
just
you're adding
so much.
you're adding speed. And I guess if you were trying to go with a full speedy kind of hammer list, it might be all right. But
Honestly, I think the ghouls. I like the ghouls. They're
they're better.
Kind of sort of half the price.
They're
They're
better.
180 points.
They're 100% better. Well, with your list, like you might as well just
do
like I said
it.
with the
I need a
with
smaller.
the elves, like take the strength, double up on the strengths,
Yeah,
and don't put in the weaknesses.
yeah. I love the werewolf models.
Yeah. Well, and
So-
you painted them and you spent time on them.
Yeah,
and,
and the
you
whole, I
based
wanted
them
to try
and
the
stuff,
whole
so-
Lycanus Beast Slayer aura thing to see. I've forgotten about it, and the time when I needed it, and it's an extra D3. It's whatever. It's not. I like Lycanus, but he's not that good of a hero anyway, and I'll save points by cutting him.
You do this every time. You put in like units into your army that you just don't use.
I just like throwing
Even
them in there,
this game, dude, you were trying to fucking not use the werewolves. You're like, I think I'm gonna back off, and I'm like, no, just charge the fuck in.
That's because they're
Use
so
them.
expensive.
I know, but you have to use them. Like
know,
you got to
they're
take
just
those
so
flank charges, and they
expensive.
present themselves, even if you outposition yourself a little bit. Like, so you should never run anything that's expensive in your army because you just baby them.
Well, except for the Dracons. When I read the Dracons,
It's because you had them at 160.
no,
You had the one horde,
the horde.
and then you had 2 that were like a 160 point total.
But I run that horde. I do whatever with it. I don't care. I do.
I don't believe you. I'm just saying you baby expensive units, so you shouldn't have any super expensive units. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. So you're saying that the trash list was meant for me then,
I'm saying that
'Cause then I
trash
don't
list
care about
works
the cost.
really good.
because they're all pretty much the same point.
This worked good too because you were able to get to my flanks, but most people are going to have like a lot more cav and a lot more
Yeah.
stuff to actually stop that. And your
Yeah.
flanks really weren't that strong.
No,
If
no,
you
they
think
really
about it.
weren't. No, it's just the fact that
It's just me, and I don't
Yeah.
really do anything with my flanks.
we were just able to hold each other on the flanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably drop the werewolves. Again, I'm just tinkering around. I'll probably end up going back to my other trash list. I don't know. It scares me not
I mean,
having
this
speed.
is enough though. I mean, so basically the point cost for the Rev Cav and then the werewolves.
You like
can
the Rev
drop-
Cav, though?
No, they're ass.
Oh.
They're straight garbage. Like, okay, I had nothing on my flanks, and I rolled like total shit. Otherwise, I would
They look
totally
cool,
collapse
though.
them. Yeah, they look cool. But no, I don't like them. I think they're poop. And you have so many fucking hordes, I don't think you need that flank.
Well, shambling also kind of gets rid of worrying about flanks because you can just pivot, surge, take care of your flanks. But yeah, I don't know.
No, I
I don't
don't
know,
like
guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys like to use on your flanks when it comes to undead armies? Be a good question.
I've never seen anyone run an undead trash list, so I don't think they're going to help you.
It's true. Maybe no. I could just run some vampires. Soul Reaver cab. They're 240 now. I thought about it for this game.
They're
I was
garbage.
Like, I was
now.
like, have
They're
I?
so
I was like,
garbage.
have I not learned enough yet? I'm gonna run one of them. And
You'll
I was like, I'll run
never even see combat if you run them.
Yeah, they're just gonna get blown off the board.
No, you're just not even going to use them. You're going to be like, I don't know, they're like 240 points.
Anyway, do you have anything else for the people? For the good of the order? Good of the group, whatever you want to call it.
No.
We're gonna try and
I hate this army.
what, the undead?
Yeah. Well, the new undead. Your old undead
Undead.
wasn't too bad. We had
No,
some like hammer
the new-
units, and you had some flying units, and wasn't too bad. This is fucking ass. I hate this army.
The new undead are, yeah, they're nasty. I like them. All right. Well, with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here and let you guys get back to your day. But yeah, it was a fun game.
I'm gonna go in the closet and cry. Put a blanket over my head.
Dude, I like. That's why sometimes I like to throw these lists together where I have werewolves and Rev Cav and stuff that you don't normally see because I want to play those things.
I
It's
know.
just fun.
I know, even though I
You
think
know.
it's poop. I know.
Well, it's just, tactically they may not be great, but I also like the rule of cool. And
The rule of cool.
I sit there, I have them in my display cabinets,
Yeah.
and they look cool, and I want to play them sometimes.
Well, yeah, you spend a bunch of time and money on them and stuff, and
exactly.
yeah, might as well.
So,
We have a lot of armies to build. I gotta buy so many more models.
I know, so do I. We have so many pet projects that we're doing right now. But anyway,
so
let us know what you guys want. We're
many
rambling
Mantic
on and
models.
just rambling on. If you guys have any other ideas for upcoming videos, that would be great. Otherwise, we're just going to keep grinding it out with different armies. I'll probably play something other than the Undead just so you guys don't get bored with them. I try and show you guys different looks with them each time, so it's not the same army every time. But maybe
I'll
we'll
do the orcs next time.
do the orcs.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll do the elves. Or maybe I'll do Sylvankin.
Of course
Maybe
you will.
I'll mix it up and I'll do Sylvankin.
Fuck
How's
you.
that? Sylvankin versus orcs? That might be interesting. No? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, if you guys got anything, like, comment, subscribe.
It'll be fine.
Tell your friends about us. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.